So I'm a yoga hall of Noir Strassen Music. This is
Dylan, Zachariah, I'm Matt,
and I'm John.
And we're Max and the Moon.
Fantastic band. And so just like a brief summary of how you all started off until about now. So you all started about like a year or two ago, and two of your brothers and you all like grew up together. No, what's the story?
Yeah,
grew up together, and like
very
some of you
close.
were like, hold on. So you all used to skate together or something, and then like you were all in different bands, and so eventually you kind of came together and formed Max and the Moon through watching Conan or something like that.
Let's clarify.
How close am I?
Yeah, that's dead on. Yeah, the name came from watching Conan. He had a drummer named Max Weinberg. He just made a joke like Max to the moon or something. And so I thought I brought the name up to the guys, and no one was that into it for a while. But then we kind of needed a name, and I think by default we couldn't really think of anything better, or we couldn't really think of anything really.
Yeah, and all the names I came up with were really lame. And then it started to like click with Max and the Moon. I remember the names; they were bad.
Yeah, it just kind of clicked. And you know what? It also was a kind of at least for me, a deciding factor was there's a book. Some writer in the UK has like a children's book called Max. So in the beginning, it's kind of like how our art direction and stuff started. Was kind of like grown-up children, kind of like lost boys, children that are 100 years old.
So it's kind of like very illustrative.
Yeah, and very, mature children.
Yeah, what's the thing we all like that type of artwork that like surrealism and like that's another thing too. Like since we met when we were kids, like we've known each other for so long, we kind of keep each other like almost accountable to be not such like I wouldn't say closed-minded, but just like open about everything. Because when you're kids, like you just kind of have fun and do whatever. They're brothers, and we grew up together. We met skating.
Yeah.
And it's just like you're gonna say the other thing create.
Oh yeah, our producer told us this saying we kind of live by. At least musically, not live by, but it's still
Close?
dramatic.
No. Close.
Create like a child, edit like a scientist, and detach like a warrior. So it's kind of the rule is, in the beginning you be as creative as you can, and you don't hold anything back. In the middle part, which is editing, you become very critical, kind of grow up in a sense and edit. And then the hardest part is the end, is detaching. You have to save it. So that's kind of been our mantra since that first EP came out 2 years ago.
Sounds like a pretty good mantra to like go by. And then for like your latest EP, was that the mantra that you approached taking on that EP with?
I think everything artistically that we do, we definitely always have that in our head. We never write any rules down or like do anything because I think each of us has got to a creative point that we're excited about by like improv. And like it's always like you don't know exactly what path you're gonna take. So even if like one set of songs to another set of songs is completely different how we create, and I think that's what makes us excited because we all like we get a little bored of things if it's just the same thing every time. So yeah, in a sense we did.
Alright, and then so for the All I Know music video, so when will that be released?
That's a good question. We're in the process of kind of figuring out what the next batch of music that's going to be coming out. But it'll come out with the song when it is. We took it down. It's been cool. But it'll be re-released with the song. So we don't have an ETA, but hopefully sooner than that.
So the song was pulled because I noticed that like at first I didn't see the song, and then when I like dug into it deeper, it's like, okay, here's this song, but what's going on? Like some of it disappeared from cyberspace or something.
So to not give away too much, we have plans for all those songs.
Okay.
Yeah, we love like everything that we created to this point. Like we may be a little too attached to, but we really like what we do. So we're gonna figure out how to best show the songs.
You're gonna like showcase it here, like it's close to your heart, so you're gonna show it as how special it is to the world, as special it is to yourself.
I would just say I completely concur with that. That's great. No, that's like I can't say it better.
Okay. And then what can fans expect from the video then, or can you give them like there will be something, I don't know, that takes place in LA or any
From all I know?
yes.
Dance party. It's a dance party.
Yeah.
Scary.
Oh,
there's-
really?
In a great way.
Yeah. It's a very, it contrasts the theme a bit of the song in a great way, in almost a way that comes full circle. It's a great balance between how major and heavy the song is. The video.
Yeah. The director that did it, it's funny, the first time I watched it, like, kind of like got a little emotional. And I just get emotional, but it was, he just pulled out, like, he didn't even tell us he was doing the video. And then, like, we write lyrics together. Like, sometimes he'll have a whole song, sometimes I will. But that one was very much like, going back and forth on that. And it just kind of like, he just got it. And then it was crazy because, like, that's something that we did together. And it was just, like, so awesome to see that visually representative. And especially at the Newport Beach Film Festival, it was like, it's going to be awesome when we show that song.
I can see it whenever it'll be released. Whenever that will be. So, let's see. Do any of you have any strange talents besides like, being musicians and all that good stuff?
Let's start down there.
Dylan, you can do that flip.
Strange Dylan fucking flips like that.
You flip? You wanna do a front flip?
Yeah, you can do a front flip, right?
It's physical. Oh, yeah.
All
I
right,
know.
that's true.
It's like an outlet for it, so.
Yeah, just in case. Yeah. He's an amazing photographer too.
Oh.
He wouldn't say that.
So we'll have that. But I don't want your fans to like kill me because that's like your drummer got injured during a front flip. So everyone else, strange talents?
Let's see here. Strange talent. Well, not a talent, but a strange fact.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes, that works.
Okay, well, I have to eat like the same amount of food on each side of my mouth.
Do you really?
It bugs me if
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
even if I have like just like a bite, I have to like measure it in my mouth and then I split it and I eat it. Like it has to happen.
So you're
every bite.
eating
That
trail
is
mix, you're like, let me
hilarious.
put 5
I'm gonna
peanuts
watch
here,
it.
5
Like I
peanuts
just like
here.
I weigh the difference and I go, oh okay,
I'm gonna watch you every time you
That's amazing. This is cool. I'm like,
why.
when we do
And
interviews
then if I like eat something and it's only on the right side, then the next bite only on the left side. You know, like I have to.
So how do you chew gum? Do you like shoot 2 pieces at a time?
What should you do? Well,
Oh yeah, that's like a.
no, you just you chew it on this side for a little bit and you do the same amount on this side.
It's like, it's not balanced. Here. It's not balanced here. Back and
Yeah,
forth.
like back and forth, like dribbling the ball.
That's pretty cool. You're like the basketball player of gum chewing.
Come chew.
And then for both of
Are you guys going on?
I just found out the other day that I can make the sound that crickets make.
Dude,
Are you ready?
dude, that's awesome.
That's really cool.
That's so cool.
I was like doing this all. I was in I was where was I? I was like at home or something, and I was making that noise. And I was at home. My mom was like, "Nah, there's a cricket in there. I think there's no, really. I'm incredibly talented. I'm like, yeah, I don't know how I did it.
That's really hard.
I don't know how I did it.
That was really cool.
Yeah, I just figured it out.
If anyone needs cricket sounds at the beginning of your album,
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
do that
call
guy.
that. That's a session cricket player.
Do you like voiceover cricket? Like Jimmy Cricket? You could just like be him.
Yeah,
instead.
speed.
Oh,
Yeah.
you could do a bunch of voices.
Okay.
I sleep really long.
yeah, he does.
I don't really have any other talents. I would say I'm half decent at playing music. like, are we ready?
Sleeping really long is kind of a talent in itself, especially at our age. Like no one actually sleeps. Like you either sleep for 4 hours or then you like die for a day and you like sleep for 4 hours. That weird cycle of sleep.
Yeah.
That's
That's a really great way of framing it.
That's my life right now. I wish I could sleep forever. But that's the end of our interview. So
Oh, awesome. Well,
Thank you.
great.
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you for having us.
All right. Bye.